The quaint town of Willow Creek had always carried an air of mystery, but none could foresee the chilling events that would unfold after renowned artist Isabel Hartley completed her latest masterpiece, a portrait that seemed to come alive with an unsettling presence. Isabel Hartley was known for her exceptional talent in capturing the essence of her subjects, but little did she know that her latest commission would lead her down a dark and treacherous path. The request had come from a wealthy collector, Mr. Edgar Blackwood, who sought a portrait of his late wife, Evelyn, to immortalize her beauty. As Isabel delved into the painting, she found herself consumed by an otherworldly force, guiding her brush with an eerie intensity. Her hand moved of its own accord, shaping Evelyn's features with an uncanny resemblance that sent shivers down her spine. The portrait seemed to radiate a haunting presence, drawing Isabel into its depths. Night after night, Isabel found herself entranced by the painting, unable to tear her gaze away from the lifelike eyes that seemed to follow her every move. Whispers filled her studio, the voice of a woman's soft lament echoing in the shadows. Isabel felt a growing unease, a sense of foreboding that crept into her very soul. One fateful evening, as the moon cast an eerie glow over Willow Creek, Isabel was startled awake by a piercing scream that seemed to pierce through the very fabric of reality. Racing to her studio, she was met with a sight that froze her blood. The portrait of Evelyn Blackwood now bore a malevolent grin, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. Terrified, Isabel tried to flee, but a sudden force held her in place, dragging her towards the possessed painting. The air crackled with an unseen power, the room filled with a suffocating darkness that threatened to swallow her whole. And then, in a flash of blinding light, Isabel felt herself consumed by a presence unlike anything she had ever encountered. As the days turned into nights, the townsfolk of Willow Creek whispered of Isabel Hartley's sudden disappearance, her studio now a place of dread where no one dared to tread. But one brave soul, a young journalist named Emily Hayes, refused to let the mystery slide into obscurity. Emily delved into Isabel's past, uncovering a trail of darkness that led her to the Blackwood estate, a place shrouded in secrets and lies. As she stood before the possessed painting, a chill ran down her spine, the feeling of 1,000 eyes watching her every move. With determination burning in her heart, Emily delved deeper into the mystery, unraveling a tale of betrayal and vengeance that spanned centuries. The spirit of Evelyn Blackwood, consumed by rage and sorrow, had latched onto Isabel's painting as a vessel to seek revenge on those who had wronged her. With each passing day, the malevolent force grew stronger, its influence seeping into the very fabric of Willow Creek. Emily knew that she had to act swiftly to put an end to the haunting before it consumed everything in its path. Armed with ancient knowledge and a heart full of courage, Emily braved the darkness that had taken hold of Isabel's studio. As she stood before the possessed painting, she felt a surge of power coursing through her veins, a determination to face the vengeful spirit head-on. With a resolute gaze, Emily called out to the spirit of Evelyn Blackwood, offering a chance at redemption and peace. The room quaked with a deafening roar, the painting writhing in agony as the spirit struggled against its binds. And then, in a blinding flash of light, the spirit of Evelyn Blackwood was banished from the painting, its malevolent presence vanquished by Emily's unwavering resolve. The studio fell silent, the air heavy with a sense of finality as the portrait of Evelyn Blackwood returned to its former state, devoid of the spirit that had once haunted it. As dawn broke over Willow Creek, the townsfolk awoke to a sense of relief, the darkness that had taken hold of their town now banished by the bravery of one young woman. Isabel Hartley was found unscathed, her memory of the haunting erased by the purging of the vengeful spirit. And as the days turned into weeks, the portrait of Evelyn Blackwood remained a silent testament to the power of redemption, a reminder that even in the darkest of places, light could still prevail. But the whispers of Willow Creek carried a new tale now, one of a brave soul who had faced the unknown and emerged victorious, a beacon of hope in a world haunted by darkness. And as Emily Hayes walked into the fading light of dusk, a sense of peace settled over the town, knowing that the spirit of Evelyn Blackwood had finally found solace in the embrace of the eternal night.